Social media, at the end of the day, it's like money. It's a tool. A lot of people think that like money is the root of all evil, or the love of money is the root of all evil.
Nice. I hear a lot. I mean, you see, that's a part of you that we do not know, right? So many of you, we see the glitzy side of you, but this is a net that I realize is very grounded and into growth. You started off by saying growth mindset.
Yeah.
And personal development. And if we record today's transcript, the number of times you use the word learn and being open-minded a lot,
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe that's you, and that's what allow you to be able to navigate through all these complexities, right? That you become, I would say you're immune, but I'll say that you are not flustered.
A lot more fortified.
Yeah, I love that word. You're more fortified to criticism because that's not your highest value. Your highest value is not seeking validation. Your highest value is seeking education.
And actually, that is my worry with social media and everything. And I mean, even the best people are not immune to it. I mean, I have a lot of friends who are not even depending on social media for their work, or for their business or whatever. But like they will think like, oh, so and so didn't like my photo. I'm like, is that really a thing? And it sucks. It really sucks because I'm hoping that they realize there's so much more to this world than social media. Social media, at the end of the day, it's like money. It's a tool. A lot of people think that like money is the root of all evil, or the love of money is the root of all evil. But you know what? That is really more a reflection of who you are and your values as a person. To me, money is a form of energy. Everything around us is energy, right?
Yeah,
agree. I mean, the
100%.
primary school textbook definition of energy is matter that can neither be converted nor created. That can neither be created nor destroyed, only converted from one form to another.
Wow, this guy is very brainy too.
Having said that, also, I mean, I'm not afraid to make mistakes in front of people. I think right now in my 30s, it's like if I make mistakes in front of somebody, I know how to recover. I know how to laugh about it. Because I'm sure of who I am. So that's why I think it's really, really important to do a lot of inner work. So once you do that, you don't really need this external validation, and you become very, very driven. Yeah.
Okay, good. So inner work, what does inner work means to you?
Like personal development.
Improving yourself, knowing your strengths, your values, and how you want to contribute to the world.
Yeah, and knowing what you want to do. Another thing I learned recently is also, whoever controls the story controls your life. So if let's say you are relying on external validation
to tell your story,
then you are not in control of your life, and it's scary. But if you are the one that controls your story, means you are empowered. You keep the power in your court, right? So then you decide what you want to do.
And can I say that controlling your story means you decide the kind of life you want to live?
Yes, so many people give up their power. Why do you do that? You're a human being. You are powerful.
How do we give up our power? Give me an instance of how we gave up our power.
We give up our power by looking for external validation.
Good point.
We give up our power by thinking that, okay, this thing happened to me, so I'm a victim.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah. It is madness
to
persuade somebody to love you.
Oh, but it happens a lot.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody doesn't love you, why are you wasting all your time and energy on this person? Just say thank you next, right?
Thank you next.
But
that goes back to that thing that you just said, self-worth, right? How much we value ourselves. Because if we don't value ourselves, then people won't value us.
Yeah.
What's your strategy, man? How do you do it?
Honestly, I don't really know. Well, okay, I think because ultimately it's a people business, right? So people need to like working with you.
Yes. Okay.
Right? So I think as long as I just treat people how I would want to be treated. Yeah, I mean, I don't bother with diva tantrums or whatever, because I think the stupidest thing anybody can do, because being an artist is kind of like being a stock market, right? There's cycles. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down.
Yes.
When you're down, if you're mean to people
remember.
People can forget what you do, but they always remember how you make them feel.
They'll sit down with you and ask you for some advice, especially you've been in this media industry for so long. What would be some 2 to 3 tips that you can give them to help them?
Well, I think consistency also not just in the things you do, but if let's say they want to build a brand on social media, for example, consistency is also really important, because you know, I mean, like, if people are following you, they want to come back and see you like fresh content, right?
Yeah.
So you need to be consistent with that as well. Because if let's say maybe you update like 5 posts in one day and then like you stop updating for like 3 weeks and then suddenly you post 1 post, people are gonna be gone before that because there's so much noise in the world.
Yeah.
So much things like, you know, screaming for attention,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
So you know, I mean, like, people are gonna be distracted. Oh, airplane.
Nice. So being consistent in terms of who you are to the world, but also being consistent in your social media, your content posting.
Yeah, I mean, if let's say purely from a strategic business point of view, that consistency is valuable.
Perfect.